Today, we are going to be figuring out finally which CMS is better. Is it going to be Joomla or is it going to be WordPress? Now, in order to make this fair, we are going to be using the latest versions available of each CMS. So as it stands, WordPress is in version 6.3 point something else, and Joomla has been released in Joomla 5. So what we're going to be comparing today is basically which site performs better based on a certain template. Now we're going to build these both from scratch. We're going to use the default theme for both sites. We're going to be testing the time to install, the time to build, the ease of use. So this is going to be dependent on me, and I guess whichever one really comes out faster is probably going to be the easiest one to use. The performance. So we're going to run the Lighthouse report, and this is going to be our main metrics for deciding which one's actually better, which one's performs better for SEO, speeds, accessibility, and best practices. Right, now to make this fair, we're going to be using the following template. The design is going to have a logo, a banner, a category page, which will pull in 3 different items, a starting block with an introduction to the page, and some logos, and a form in the footer. So depending on the system we're using, we're going to be adding probably 1 or 2 plugins for each one, and that may affect the performance, but we're going to try do it without where we can. But of course these need to be free and easy to use, so we will do it that way. Alright, so sit back and relax while I blast through these quickly, and yeah, I'll show you the end results. Hey guys, so as I'm just quickly building through the site, if you are a business owner, developer, or somebody who does need a hand with Joomla or the migration between Joomla 3 to 4 or 4 to 5, do visit Revive Digital. There's a QR code on your screen now. You can scan it on your phone. Send me an email and let's get in touch, and I can help you do those upgrades. Using Joomla 5. I've decided that I'm going to leave out the logos just because realistically they're not actually that important, and yeah, I'm just building the basic layout. The colors aren't always matching 100%, but basically we just want the same kind of result. So that is it for Joomla 5. Had to go download and sign up for some forms, but they were all free. So this site has been built. It's about 167 lines of CSS, and the rest is, yeah, just basic Joomla functionality. So we only used 1 plugin on this, and the rest is all CSS. A bit more technical, less user-friendly. If anybody had to update this, it's pretty much done through the modules. But yeah, overall not bad. Built pretty quick. Did it in just under an hour. So the next one we're gonna do is the WordPress. So stick by, and I'm gonna get that done now. Just a quick look here. This is kind of what we got for, I know it's confusing, but this is the Joomla 5 site. So this is all based off our Joomla dashboard here. So don't get confused, even though we have the WordPress logo there. I'm keeping it there because I want the results to be fair, so I have to use the same amount of images and the same amount of, or the same logos, optimized the same way as well. So there you go, basic website, easy as that, put up in under an hour. All the pages work, however we haven't gone through and actually built anything on them, which is a story for another day, but we will get to that eventually. Alright, once again, if you are a business owner or need somebody who needs hand with their WordPress website, or possibly a migration between Joomla to WordPress or vice versa, do visit Revive Digital. There's a QR code on your screen now. Scan it with your phone, and yeah, send me an email and let's get in touch. If you need hosting, service support, no matter what, I'm here to help. the WordPress site. Now I have built it using just default theme, and yeah, it really sucks. And don't get me wrong, I love WordPress. I use it for my own websites as well, but I've never used this theme before, and I get the whole point of it is it's meant to be user friendly. However, you know, they've taken things away like the menu, the customization thing from the sidebar, and they've tried to integrate it all too much into the block editor. So overall, horrible experience, but this is what we have. So pretty much exactly what we had on the other one. I can bring the Joomla one in here. So as you can see, they are very similar. Obviously there's some slight font differences and everything, but overall same build, same article layout, everything built with two different systems. We did add another form to WordPress as well, and we have built it using advanced custom fields because it's a really good plugin. Yeah, so that's the build's done. Now we will start by essentially running a Lighthouse report. Now I haven't really set out the mobile too much. Off the bat though, no errors, no anything popping up here for the Joomla site, so that's great. We like that, we like seeing that. We're not going to do progressive web apps, we're doing performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO. So we just run and analyze our local host for WordPress. Let's see what our results are. Remember, this is just off the bat. Now some of the images may not be 100% optimized, which is fine. Okay, well, off the bat, let's see. Performance did not calculate. Okay, let's try a new test on that. All right, by the looks of it, performance is not happening, and that is likely due to the fact that it could be on localhost, so we can't figure that out. However, accessibility, we have a 95. Best practices, we have 100, which is very nice. And SEO off the bat, nothing else there, we have 80. So that's a pretty good score. We will give that Joomla, we're gonna say 95 plus 100 plus 80 equals, that would be 275. Great. 275 for Joomla. And now we're going to run the WordPress site. Again, I have included Bootstrap into this, but the Joomla seems to have Bootstrap pre-installed, which means some of our fields actually previously worked. I run through the Lighthouse again, take off progressive web app. We're doing only desktop, and we will see. All right. Wow, that's interesting. We have a performance score for WordPress, and I don't know why. Okay, we are gonna go, let's say off the bat, we're gonna go 96 plus 100 plus 64. So it looks like it's lacking in the SEO, but overall the best practices across both platforms are great. The accessibility is pretty even. If we're going to add this all together, we are going to have 260. So clear winner there on the overall accessibility, best practices, and SEO, mainly Joomla taking off the SEO. The next thing is I really want to run this again. We're going to try this in incognito. Hopefully it does a bit better. Again, no performance score. Very strange. Inconclusive. All right, so what we've done in this is we've actually gone ahead and decided to do this a bit of a different way. So we are running it using the page load time extension, and as you can see, WordPress got a 1.62 and Joomla got a 1.10. Again, we refresh 1.02, 1.61, 1.71, back to Joomla, 1.02, 1.04. Look, at the end of the day, they are both great CMS systems. However, in this case, I am definitely going to give the win to Joomla 5. Now, this could all be dependent on the templates you're using. However, I do think that Joomla 5, this off the bat, was easier to set up. It took a bit more, I guess, fluffing around, but overall the user experience was fine. Whereas on WordPress, we actually ended up building more than we probably wanted to. We ended up building the header, the footer, the main content, the structure of the page, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. The systemic HTML of it all is going to be better because we've built it off scratch, even though we've done this on a very low-key kind of scale. But yeah, overall, performance-wise, optimization, the only thing that was better was WordPress by 1 point on, what were they better on? 1 point on accessibility compared to the Joomla site. So you can see here, these are the two scores. You got WordPress up here, Joomla down here. Again, the decision to use any of these CMSs is going to be directly down to the developer, directly down to whoever wants to use them and for what purpose. So yeah, I hope that helps you guys decide whether or not you guys want to use these systems. That's going to be it for this video, guys. So if you did enjoy that and it did help answer your question, all I ask is that you give this video a nice big fat thumbs up. If you need help with Joomla, WordPress, or any of the above CMSs, please do visit Revive Digital. Go to the link on screen. I'll put a QR code up here, potentially over here. It's going to be on one of these sides. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Comment down below the questions you want to see and want answered, and I will look at getting those done for you. Until next time, it's been great, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.